This running influencer has consistently gotten himself into controversy, but still has a very diehard fan base. His name is Choi. He has a get to know me section of his website, so let's go through that. Okay, we got a picture of him hanging from a tree for some reason, with the dogs out too. But it says he was a former D1 wide receiver at Monmouth University. If I'm saying that right, I don't fucking know. His stats are definitely stats, but I can't talk. I'm nowhere near a D1 athlete. It also says he started his entrepreneurial journey as a personal trainer, helping people develop their health and wellness strategy. During the pandemic, he really started focusing on content, and now he operates a media company that helps him showcase his fitness challenges and workouts by creating content at scale. Just to sum up this whole page, Matt is really great and fit guy who does really great and fit things. The end. Also, of course, there's an overpriced course on here. That's how you know. But he's got a good following across his social media. 500k TikTok followers, 300k YouTube subs, and it says he's partnered with all these brands or whatever. Everything sounds great. So what could be the problem? Let's go through the situations in order, shall we?
Houston.
Yes.
Yeah.
How would you normally say that word?
Houston.
On January 15th, 2023, 7 o'clock in the morning, the Houston Marathon took place. And of course, our boy Matt participated. He ran the whole thing and finished with a time of 2:59.35. That's great. It's even enough to qualify for the Boston Marathon and everything. But there was just one problem. He literally never signed up for the race.
I completely forgot to sign up for Houston.
And you're probably thinking, how the hell is that possible if he ran the race? Well, he stole a bib. Like, he went in the crowd before the race, found a baby, and stole its bib while the parents weren't looking. How does that let him run the race? It doesn't. I lied. That would be hilarious though. Bibs are the things you wear on your shirt for identification in races. So Matt searched around and found somebody who wasn't going to be able to participate in the race and took their bib. Which I guess you can do in some races, but it's against the rules in the Houston Marathon. The problem is you're racing as somebody else, so it compromises the authenticity of the results. You can give the actual registered person a qualifying spot when they didn't even run the race. Doing this gives you the title Bib Mule. He made a video after explaining himself.
But once I reached out to friends in the running community to see if anyone had extra bibs, I found one and I tried to transfer that bib to my name. But Houston doesn't allow transfers of bibs. And every race is a little bit different. Some do and some don't. And in this case, I wasn't able to transfer it. So I was kind of in that pickle again, like, do I run? Do I not run? Obviously, I ended up running. My goal and intent was not to qualify for someone else or run someone else's race or cheat the race system or disrespect the running community as a whole. Honestly, I just wanted to run, and I think my irresponsibility and like my procrastination of not signing up earlier really came into light, obviously, with this race. But I do want to apologize for anyone that might have been affected or offended by my actions. As someone that's kind of newer into the running community, right? Like, I'm only a couple years into this space. My goal and intent has never been to kind of disrespect the sport.
I get what he's saying, but he can't be like,
I knew I couldn't transfer the bib and ran the race anyway, but I'm new to the running community, guys. It's only been years.
If you're using that excuse, maybe you shouldn't have a $50 running course. A lot of people were saying it's a mistake, get off his back, and others were calling bullshit and said he knew what he was doing. I feel like he wasn't doing anything maliciously and just wanted to run the race, but he knowingly went against the rules, so, you know.
Gotta follow the rules.
Almost exactly a month later, on February 19th, 2023, Matt ran another Texas race, the Austin Marathon, and caused even more controversy. So Matt ran the race, doing his influencing and shit, and finished with a time of 3:17.54. The problem this time is that he had a film crew and one of the people just didn't give any fucks about the other racers. Here's what somebody who was running the race had to say about it. Influencer with electric bike on race course. Good afternoon. This isn't a results controversy, more of a follow-up on a previous offender of Instagram influencer Matt Choi. I ran the Austin Half Marathon today, and he and his crew totally ruined the race experience with his media circus posse. He had both a bike and electric bike escorting him on course, documenting footage for his Instagram account. The bike is no big deal, they mostly stayed off course and just went back and forth. The electric bike, however, was weaving in and out of runners on the race course, cutting runners off, and this behavior continued throughout the first half of the marathon. This may have continued into the full marathon, but I was only running the half. The person on the electric bike was filming footage for Matt's Instagram account, and doing so at the expense of other runners' racing experience. Not only is this dangerous, it is extremely inconsiderate. I asked both the guy on the electric bike and Matt himself to please get the bike off the race course and to stop weaving in and out, but this request was ignored. This type of behavior needs to be squashed before it gets worse. Self-documenting with your cell phone is one thing, but hiring a crew to follow you on course, interfering with other runners is totally not cool. I hope you can bring some attention to this so that it can be addressed before it becomes a more common occurrence at other races. I wonder how aggressive the guy was weaving. Was it a little, weave? Or was it like those wheelie kids who'd be like, anyways, this made a lot of people upset for obvious reasons. I don't believe he apologized or talked about the problem because it wasn't really talked about much, which leads us to the biggest marathon in the world, the 2024 New York Marathon.
I'm straight out of New York, Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy.
Okay, so the first two were talked about, but what happened at the 2024 New York Marathon is huge headline news. So he ran the race, had a time of 2:57:15. Who cares? What did he do? He must have done something significantly worse if he's getting all this attention, right? No, he did the same exact thing as in the Austin Marathon. He had a film crew that was going all throughout the race. The New York Roadrunners who organized the race said this about the situation. One of the incidents brought to NYR's attention was that Choi ran with the assistance of two unauthorized people riding the course on electric bicycles, obstructing runners. After a review and due to violations of the World Athletics rules and New York Roadrunners Code of Conduct and Rules of Competition, NYR has disqualified Matt Choi from the 2024 TCS New York City Marathon and removed him from the results. He has been banned from any future NYR races. Following this, Matt made an apology video and posted it to TikTok and Instagram.
I fucked up. This wasn't a video I was planning on making, but I have no excuses, full stop. I was selfish on Sunday to have my brother and my videographer follow me around on the course on e-bikes, and it had serious consequences. We endangered other runners, we impacted people going for PBs, we blocked people from getting water, and with the New York City Marathon being about everyone else and about the community, I made it about myself. And for anyone I impacted, I'm sorry. To be clear, this was 100% on me. It wasn't my brother trying to get a shot. It wasn't my partners asking me to get content. I just got really excited about the thought of hitting sub 3 in New York, and I got overzealous about getting all the shots. I got an email from New York Roadrunners last night about the DQ and the lifetime ban at all future NYR events. And although there's an opportunity to appeal it, I'm not going to. I made my bed, so I'm gonna lay in it. This isn't the first time being called out for using e-bikes to shoot content, but that stops here. It won't happen again. My word is my bond.
This was received pretty well based on the comments. He decided to make another apology for YouTube, and this shit is insane.
Allow e-bikes on the course with the runners.
You get what I'm saying, Matt Choi? You're not that important and nobody cares. That's what I'm saying. Just run the race like everybody else and post an obnoxious Instagram story about it later.
Dude, Wall Street Journal, People.
No way.
I mean, it's literally everywhere, bro.
I mean, what's going through your head?
I mean, I've been a creator for a couple years now, so it's like, it's unfortunate that like our actions have led to this.
Yeah.
And ultimately, we took it too far on Sunday.
Okay, well, I have to tune in next week to see the apology? Like, you might as well pulled one of these.
We took it too far on Sunday.
I don't know if there's anything he can say to make me think this is genuine. When it happened in Austin, radio silence, but now that you're on
Wall Street Journal, People.
That's when you took it too far and need to make a documentary style short film. But right after that dramatic ass intro is just a bunch of clips of Matt being a community guy. Hugging, taking pictures, shaking hands.
Wow, what a great guy.
Putting this at the beginning of your apology video just gives Then we get a flashback moment of reflection.
This is my first video on Instagram. YouTube video. We're back at it here, day 9.
What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another video.
I think as a creator, it's always like, you're always trying to level up how you can produce content. As I've gone through the years, I'm just testing and trying to figure out different ways to create and to produce better content. It's led me down the path of like, obviously utilizing bikes, utilizing other cameras on the course. And
Like, why? What's the point?
I wanted to capture more raw moments that happen during a marathon, during a course, because I feel like what people show isn't the actual experience. I think that marathons and I think running it's even more spectacular than people can imagine.
And then Matt makes a surprise appearance at a shakeout run, meet and greet at the runner pop-up. Wait, is that Neve? Whoa. But he continues with the person asking him questions that Matt definitely came up with.
Have you heard from your family at all in regards to this stuff?
And to end the video, he shows a bunch of things that were overshadowed by his antics.
And that just speaks to how great of a guy he is, you know?
So this video wasn't received well. Almost all the comments are negative, and I agree with a lot of them. This isn't a good look. I think a longer version of his first apology would have come across way better and more genuine. But like I said at the beginning, Matt still has a very diehard fan base and he's still posting. So, but yeah, that's all I got. Let me know what you guys think of this whole situation. I'd love to hear opinions from people in the running community. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe and all that and whatever. And yeah, bye. Good. 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 Good.